Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today's Monday, January 23rd. It is 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, and then we will get started shortly. As you guys can see, there's an update to the momentum indicator. I'll go over that shortly before we start with our analysis so that you guys can understand why the colors are a little different. So there's a few things here to update. All right, a couple more things here. All right, looks good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And we should be good to go. All right, there we go. Throw this over to the other group. Solid. All right, I'll give a few moments for people to make their way in. All right, looks like people are still joining. All right, it's one other place to post this up. So I'll get a few more moments for people to make their way in, guys. It's like people are still joining. Let me get this on the social media real quick, and we should be good to go. All right, cool. Looks like half of you guys are here so far. So I'll get a few more moments for people to join in, and we will cover a couple of things before we get started. All right, looks good to go. All right, let's see who's here so far. Hey, Keonia, morning. Morning, Peter. Morning, Maddie. Morning, Rashida. Morning, Maria. Morning, everybody. So happy Monday, guys. Today's Monday, January 23rd. It is 6:24 right now. As you guys can see from the charts over here, the momentum indicator has updated. So if you guys haven't, you guys can go ahead and remove your old momentum indicator and re-add it to your chart. And then you'll see that we have a new option here. So you can see from this option, it's pretty cool because whenever you get a multiple time frame confirmation, so say, for example, you get a buy signal on the 10, 30, and 1 hour, you can get this gold signal now. So we have a multiple time frame signal here. If you go to your momentum indicator right here, Kodi momentum, V2, you go to inputs over here, turn on scalp, and then you can get the multiple time frame confirmation now. And then right here, you can see if you just want the buys and sells, you can turn this one off and it'll just show you buys and sells. But if you want the multiple time frame, you can see that there's buys on multiple time frames here. You turn this on and it turns gold. So very, very useful, especially with applying the momentum scalp entries and the momentum scalp variations. So, hey, Steven, how's it going? Morning. Morning, Steven. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Steven. Morning, everybody. Morning, AR. Morning, Gary. Morning, David. Morning, guys. So, all right, guys, market is opening in about 5 minutes. So looking over here on the higher time frames, if you guys are looking for the breakout 2.0, looks like the breakout 2.0 is going to be buy entry. However, I won't be taking it right away, so I'll be marking it up. I probably won't be taking it at all. I'll see where it goes, and then we'll follow it. But I don't think I'm going to be taking it on my main accounts. So I might take it on my. Let me check. I was going to go to my Hinko account. And then I'll probably just let it run on there. But for the most part, I don't think I'm going to be taking it. So, all right. So let me go ahead and review everything here for the breakout 2.0. So looking over here on the 1 hour time frame, we have a bullish or somewhat bullish bias with regard to trend. You can see prices above the pivots, trend meters currently blue, but the pivots are angling up. So looking at this right here, this is going to indicate that it is in a uptrend. Looking over here on the 30-minute, you can see that this right here is also in an uptrend because price is above the pivots. Pivots are angling up and the trend mirror down below is green. Looking over here on the 10-minute, you're looking for the same thing. You can see price is above the pivots, trend meter is green, and the pivots are angling up. So with that said, we can confirm that the overall trend here for step one, confirm trend on the 10-minute, 30-minute, and 1 hour time frame that it's bullish. Second, you want to confirm momentum in the direction of your trade. So looking over here, we currently have a bullish momentum. I'll turn off the multiple time frame. So if you guys want to take the breakout 2.0, this is technically a valid breakout 2.0 entry, but since it's Monday, Mondays are a little bit risky, so I'm not planning on taking it myself. I will follow it, but as I mentioned, I'll be looking for scalps instead in between. So I'm not going to take the actual breakout 2.0, but I'll mark it up for you guys right here in case you guys do want to take it. Let me look at what the range is looking like right here. So the range over here from midnight. Yeah, I think 150 should be fine. 1,000 looks a little too close, so we'll do 1,500 TP stop loss. So this would be the breakout 2.0, but I'm not looking to hop in and have to hold on to the position for too long. So I'll have that marked up right there. It's going to be breakout 2.0, and then I'll be looking for scalps within it, obviously. So I'll put the requirements over here for the scalp entries that we're looking for. First entry we'll look for will be the momentum failure. So momentum scalp failure there. And then typically the ones that I enter on is a momentum scalp variation. So momentum scalp failure, momentum scalp variation, and the momentum scalp. So I'm typically looking for these two entries right here. This is usually the leading indicator. So once you have this right here, this will go in conjunction with these entries. So if you have this right here come up and then these come up right after, then odds of it hitting are very likely because these typically happen right after each other. So this will come first, this will come second, and this one will come third, or sometimes these will come at the same time. So, all right, guys, market is opening in about 30 seconds. Let's see where this goes. I've marked up the breakout 2.0 right here. Again, as I mentioned, I'm not taking it and holding it the full way. I'll be following it, and I'll use this as a confluence for the other entries here that we may look to take. So what I'd be looking for here is, since we already have a breakout, we'll look for a breakout. Well, this is a breakout 2.0. I'll see if there's a breakout within the breakout, meaning the original breakout. So regular breakout within the breakout 2.0. So for example, if we get a buy entry here, for the regular breakout, odds of it hitting are very likely. I'm not going to take that position either, but I'll be looking for some scalps in between. So basically, in order for this to provide an entry, you would need to get a strong green candle, right? If you get a sell signal here, then this is going to invalidate it, and it's no longer going to be valid. This is the reason why I don't take entries typically like the breakout 2.0 on Monday, because you don't know where the market's going to go. Market's going to close for the weekend, and you're going to get some of this iffy movement here before it actually chooses its direction. So I'm not in this breakout 2.0. I kind of anticipated this to happen. This is why I typically don't take the breakouts on Monday and Friday, because the market is reopening from the weekend, and it needs to stabilize before it can choose its direction. So we'll be following this right here, but again, I'm not in this position. The time I would take the breakout is if we get a confirmation of the regular breakout on the 1 minute, which it does not look like we're going to have here because there's a sell signal. So no breakout for the day. I had this pre pulled up already because if this closed with a strong green candle, this would have been the breakout within the breakout 2.0, because a regular breakout is only 500 pips, right? Breakout 2.0 is 1,500 pips. So it's a pretty big move in comparison to the regular breakout that we used to apply. But the regular breakout did not come up on here. So nothing right here. What we'll be looking for is a confirmation of trend. So going back to these shorter time frames, you guys can see over here on the 10 that this is currently now swinging below. So this over here was bullish on open, and you can see that price is now swinging below. The first requirement for pretty much all the strategies that we apply here is to confirm the overall trend. So we got to confirm the overall trend on the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 10 minute time frames. Once we confirm that, then we can start looking for possible entries in that direction. So we just don't have the confirmation yet. Once we get the confirmation of the trend, then we can start trading in that direction. But we just do not have that right now. So looking over here, price is now below the pivots. Same on the 10, price is now below the pivots. We got to wait for this to actually close below. And once it closes below here, we need to confirm that it stays below there. So a couple of things here to mark up on the 1 minute. First, I'm going to mark up opening price, which is going to be right there. And then I think we have news coming up at 7 o'clock as well. News right here at 7 o'clock. And that's pretty much it. Let me check my FX book to see if there's any other news here. I don't think there is. Yeah, there's just news at 7 o'clock and 8:30, but we'll be done trading by 8 o'clock. So it's unnecessary to mark that up there. Let's see. All right, so here goes, price pushes back up. This is why we're not entering any trades yet, because you can see price is starting to swing right back up. It's just getting faked out. So I'm not looking to chase any of these moves here. I'm just waiting for this to confirm the direction. Once we have a direction, we can start looking for entries. But at the moment right now, there's no direction. So we just need to confirm whether it stays below or if it continues to push back up. Because if it stays below, then that's perfectly fine. We'll start looking for sells. But if price swings back up, then we're going to start looking for buys, right? So it's just a matter of patience, waiting for this to confirm. There is just nothing for us to look at right now. So you guys will see sometimes that the momentum indicator right here, it'll glitch sometimes. So you can see right here that it's currently yellow. It shouldn't be yellow right now because these candles here haven't closed. So if these candles here do close, then this will remain yellow. That's why it's still important that you look at all the different time frames to confirm, because you can see here that these are still pending, right? So this over here can still disappear. I think it repaints still if it doesn't end up closing. So you have to wait for these here to close for this to really confirm that it's actually a multiple time frame. Because you can see right there, that's just a sell signal, but these over here haven't closed yet. So let's see, if this stays below here, then we'll keep looking for sells. If not, then we're going to wait for it to swing back up. So let me just scroll up real quick. No, Steven, don't do the opposite. I just saw your question. Steven says, so just do the opposite. No, don't do anything, Steven. If you do the opposite, you'll probably blow your account because you're just entering a random trade. So no, don't do the opposite. Yeah, just wait, Steven. I don't know where you got the idea to do the opposite. So if you guys remember, Steven's back in the group. Most of you guys know Steven from before. Yeah, definitely don't enter anything that you don't know what you're doing, Steven. Anyways, let me scroll up real quick. Hey, Van, how are you guys going? Robin's asking if there's news. There's a big drop. So I don't think there's news today. Let me check CNBC real quick. Morning, Active. Morning, Alan. Morning, everybody. All right, so yeah, I don't think there was any news this morning. Let me check real quick. Refresh this. No, there's nothing that I know of. I know there was news that was happening over the weekend, though. Okay, so let me refresh CNBC. So it says Dow opens higher as investors weigh on the Fed's next policy. Well, I know there was some news that was released over the weekend. It wasn't necessarily directly affected, but I know there was JPY news, and yeah, there's nothing here specific really indicating why price is dropping so heavily. because it is still dropping. Unless this here is just, you know, the opening move, and then it'll just correct right back up.